How is everybody doing this evening? Going to be doing some live readings and some activations. Wait for everybody to come online. It is a Tuesday evening. Figured I'd come on for maybe half hour, maybe 45 minutes at most, but let's see. Let's see who comes online, see who's still around, still awake at this time, and we'll do some collective readings. We'll do maybe some light language healings, a little bit of live readings. You get one question per person. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. So hopefully everybody can make it tonight. I give everybody a few minutes to join. Usually takes about a minute and a half, 2 minutes for everybody to start joining. Doing some live readings today. And while I'm waiting for some people to join, I think I'll set up a pick-a-pile. We'll do a pick-a-pile for timing. I did one this morning. We'll do another pick-a-pile for timing. A few seconds here. So with that, please do put your questions into the comments. One question per person. All I ask is that you do not ask the question a million times and more than once. Just put it in once. And if you're meant to get that question answered, it'll happen. I won't be able to get to everybody's question, but we can certainly try. And so Ruby is asking, will jazz ever come back? No, I think hip hop beat jazz. Just kidding. Spirit's saying it's going to take some time. So I have a pick a pile I'm just setting up here. So maybe what you want to do is look at the pick a pile, and we'll see what resonates with you in timing, and start thinking about the timing. So just remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you have gotten a reading, I just ask that you don't ask your question more than once, and everybody's limited to one question. If you're looking for something deeper than a single card, it's best to reach out for your own personal reading. The information to reach out for me is right up on the screen, silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. And I have in the pinned comments on my profile the link for all my services, different kinds of services I have. It has a menu on it. So with that, who else would like a card? Otherwise, we're going to set up for a quick pick-a-pile for timing. And a lot of times we'll ask when something's going to happen. And so I'm going to see if we get a few more people before we hit to that pick-a-pile. But if you want to get a head start, I have 3 piles here. I have a green pile, a purple pile, and a blue pile. What you want to do is you want to ask that question, hey, when is X going to happen? And whatever that is, and then you ask yourself which card resonates and pick the card that pops into your head first. So that's green, purple, or blue. And so with that, let's see who else has some questions. Please put them into the chat window, into the comments, 1 card per person. And please like, follow, and share, and subscribe if you have received a card. And I'm going to pull a collective love card while we're waiting for a few more people to join. Yep. And so Ruby, keep that in mind when we do the pickle pile. We're going to do it when I get a few more people coming in, so everybody gets a chance to do a pickle pile. And so we'll do a quick collective for love. And Spirit saying, imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So this is for the collective. For those who are looking to manifest some love in their life, the easiest way to do that is give it some space. Get rid of some of the old past stuff that's clogging up your energy space, and allow for room for something new to come in. So hopefully that makes sense for people who are just wondering. This is a collective reading for love there. And so who else would like a card? Please put your question into the comments. I just ask that you please like, follow, share, and subscribe. And hello, Janet. How are you today? Did you have a question? Put it into the chat window. I'll probably be on for about a half hour today. Had a very busy week so far. Coming home very late, so I haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of these. And I'm doing well. It's finally a little bit warmer out here in Pennsylvania. I was able to go out without wearing 8 layers and gloves and a coat. It was quite nice, even though the sun didn't shine that much. I was really happy about it. So, with that, let's see who has some questions and put them into the chat window. We're just getting some people joining, and then I'll start doing some readings. So just put your question in the comment. I ask that you only ask the question once and make sure that you like, follow, share, and subscribe if you did get a card, and make sure your notifications are on. So you're wondering if you'll ever have your own office where I work. Well, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard that asked yet. And let's see what we have here. So, Janet, universe is saying for sure you will. So you're going to get it at one point. So what you want to do is, and for those of you who are just joining, I set up a quick pick-a-pile for anybody who wants a timing question today. We got green, purple, and blue. And what you want to do is just ask yourself what that thing is that you want that's going to require time. When is it going to come in? And then you just say to yourself, which of these is my pile? And you choose the pile that pops in your head the first, and that's your pile. And so we're gonna reveal these in a little bit. So I want you guys to just hang on for a little bit. We get a few more people on here. And thank you, Houston Mommy. Good to see you again. So put your questions into the comment window while I do some shuffling. And if we get a few more people, we'll do a reveal on the pick-a-pile while we're waiting for some questions. So should you maintain a friendship with Mike? Let's find out. I've been doing good, Houston Mom. Let's see. And Spirit's saying, indeed, you should. You should try to maintain that friendship. Can't promise it'll be successful, but you should try. And so with that, let's see what we have here. And for those of you just joining, I'm waiting for a few more people before we do our reveal on the pick-a-pile. This is a pick-a-pile around timing. We're going to, ask ourselves a question about what's going to happen and when. You want to know when something is going to happen. You put that question in your mind and then pick the pile that you want, and we'll do a reveal in a few minutes. And yes, pros, you may have a card. Let's get you. I think pros for you today, you're getting a one of these cards here. And for you, Spirit saying there's going to be a glow up coming on. So get a reading. So pros, Spirit's saying to get a reading because you got a glow up coming, and it's time to understand what it is that's going to glow up. Can't make this stuff up. And let's see what else we got going on here. So I haven't answered the live question yet. And so if anybody, so we do have a few people online here. So, and I'll get you a card, Houston Mommy, in a second. So I just want to let everybody know, after I give Houston Mommy a card, I'm going to do a reveal on this. This is a timing question. You pick. It is that you need to know when is this going to happen. And once you have that question in your mind, pick the pile. Don't second guess yourself. Whatever pile comes into your head first. And so for you, Houston Mommy, we've got the third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. And so what is that third chakra, right? The third chakra is your solar plexus. And what does the solar plexus area do? That is your space of power, right? And so Spirit's saying you need to clear that out because somebody's kind of taken away your power and you need to take it back. It's time for you to do a solar plexus clearing and healing. So hopefully that makes sense for you, Houston Mommy. And so with that, who's ready for the reveal? We're going to do our reveal on the timing question. So last chance for anybody to jump in and see what's going on here with timing. So put your question in your head. What is, when will something happen? And so once you have your question in your head, pick the pile that resonates first in your head after you ask that question, and that is your pile. So with that, let's go take a look at our reveals. So if you've picked Pile number 1. Spirit saying when you turn around. So this is right there for your offing, but you're going in the wrong direction. Make a 180 degree turn and it will be there waiting for you. If you've chosen the purple pile, Spirit is saying December of this year. So we're already past December. We're into February, almost March. So you got a few months, almost a year from now. And for those who've chosen the blue pile, you just need to wait. The wish will come true naturally. So can't go wrong with that one. Those are our answers. And then let's see who else would like a card. D Destiny, does that mean that you would like a card? Just let me know. Let me know, D Destiny, if you would like an additional card. Yes? Okay, let's see what we have for you. I feel we're going to use this big deck here, clarifying some life situations. Let's see what's going on that I get called to this card. And so for you, D Destiny, we have solid foundation. Strength lies in resilience like rocks. Stand firm against the tide. Refined focus. Invisible webs. Okay. And immovable foundation. Right. So you got all these 4 cards, right? And what are they all about? Foundation, the web, its connectedness, and the last one is refined focus. So you need to really get your focus on solid foundations. Whatever you're focusing on right now, it seems to be not built on great foundations. And Spirit's saying, take a look around you, look at the invisible web, and see why this is not on a foundation that is strong. Whatever you're trying to put together is shaky foundation. Relook at it again, a little bit more sharper and a little bit more focused. I hope that makes sense to you for D Destiny. And so B, did you want a card as well? All right, let's see what we have for you, B. And we'll do some more of these games. If when it's a little bit slower, I can have some fun here. When I'm not getting hounded by 1,000 people, it's nice, a little bit more relaxing, and we can have a little bit more fun with the cards. And so B, let's see what we have for you. Okay, for you, B, see the beauty. Learn to find the beauty in everything. See the world for all of its aspects. So Spirit's saying don't focus on some of the darkness that's happening within your life at this point. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on that positive. As you focus on the positive, your positive manifestations will be coming in. Yeah, D Destiny, you were saying keep out of the fear, right? The key is that when you start focusing on fear, because that's what you're doing, you're fearing your safety, and when you're focusing on fear of safety, and that usually just means your root chakra also needs to be healed. You need to get out of that energy, and you need to find out why you don't feel safe. A lot of times, that's rooted in childhood trauma. And so you need to go in and heal that. Everything that you manifest in your 3D life kind of happens from within. So as you start to get to that place where it's going to present itself, it'll present itself for you to heal. So hopefully that makes sense. And so let's see if we have anybody else joining here. And so it looks like we're starting to get some people joining in. And you felt the straight, yeah, the stomach. Yeah, his stomach is anxiety. It's always anxiety. And so what you got to do is, work on that anxiety and really just release it. Find out where the root of that anxiety starts, and then you need to start healing it. And the best way to do it is to meditate on it. Ask yourself, why do you feel that way? And then go from there and then start healing it. And so let's see. We'll pull a couple more cards. Let's see what some energy cards I want to pull for the collective while it's a little bit slow. I'll probably only stay on for about another 15 minutes if it stays this slow. Usually I get a bigger stream of people, but I usually do it a lot earlier. It's getting a little later today because I didn't get in until late. So Spirit, give me what's going on with the collective right now. Maybe one or two more, and then we'll do another collective. There's a couple more. So right now with the collective, we got a few things going on, right? So a lot of the collective is sitting here with a broken heart that hasn't been mended. And why hasn't it been mended? And why? Because, you know, we haven't really spoken our truth. We haven't gotten that closure we want. That's the throat chakra, right? Um, Spirit is saying that, you're holding on to this way too tight. When you hold the coin and the heart too tight, then what's happening is you're not speaking your truth. And this is you're getting a huge energetic clog. And Spirit's saying the key to this is the garden and the gate, right? The garden's right there, but the gate is preventing her from going on, but the gate's open. She just needs to walk through. You have to find that courage within yourself to walk through to get to your abundance. And when you do find that courage, the sun will be shining on it and there will be a lot of abundance and a lot of happiness. It's a great set of cards, great energies, but we got to get out of this past energy. We got to heal what we're not actually facing at this now moment and choose to move forward with our life, not sit in the past. So I hope that makes sense to everybody watching here. And let's see what else we have, see if we get any more questions. If we don't, that's okay. I pop on for a few minutes and we do a few cards. We talk. So how's everybody's week been? For me, I found the energy is very chaotic at the start of this week. Actually, it started the beginning of last week, and it's been a pretty chaotic ending of February. We only have 3 more days left of it, and I'm hoping that they start changing from the collective standpoint. And so with that, let's see if I pull out a couple more collective cards. I think I'm going to pull out this card for the collective. Hey, Robin, how are you today? Would you like a card? Just let me know. It's good to see you. And let's see what we have for the collective. Spirit, give me what other energies are coming on for the collective for the rest of the week. Show me some energies for the week. And how are you doing, Ms. B? And we'll get you a card next, Robin. Let's see what we have here. So the collective energies for this week, Spirit's basically saying it's time to kind of get your groove on, right? Put whatever music feeds your soul and then start feeling what you need to feel. A lot of you have been pushing down a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff. And Spirit says move that energy out, get rid of this, feel what you need to feel, start moving your body, start moving your feet, and find balance because you're juggling too much. So this week's energy is all about balance, all about releasing, all about getting back into your groove. And so let's see what we have for Robin. Let's get you a card. So Spirit, oh, that one popped out fast. Spirit's really pushing a lot of you guys to get a reading because that's the second one. I just shuffled this deck twice and I got the second one. So Robin, Spirit's telling you it's time to get a reading. My contact information is up on the top if you'd like a reading from me. They are paid readings. They do cost something, but there's also other readers out there. So make sure you get yourself a reading. Spirit's saying that there's something you need to know. And let's see who else we have on here. Miss B, did I give you a card? I don't remember giving you a card. So let me find a card for you. So let's see what we have here. And thank you for the love, yo. I like that. That's kind of cool. Appreciate it. Good evening, Linda. Good to see you. And de nada for Ms. B. And for you, you've got the Six of Pentacles, which is all about balance. And didn't we just say that in the collective? It's time to get ourselves balanced. That collective read gave you exactly what this is saying. So the energies here that we're seeing for the collective is all about balancing ourselves, getting rid of the past, moving ourselves around and balancing out our energies. Do a little bit of grounding is helpful. And so Linda, would you like a card as well? And hello, DS22248. And so let's see what we have here. And so Linda C, let's see what we've got for you. So Linda C, you have death. Now, when we see this card, everybody immediately gets really scared. Oh my God, death, death, death. No, it doesn't mean death in the physical way. Sometimes it does, but generally it doesn't. What this means is that it's a cycle is ending. Things are changing. You may feel a little bit uncomfortable as these energies change, as the cycle changes, but it means that there's a new beginning coming. So hopefully that makes sense. And Nisi 5203. Will your relationship with your kids get better? So let's see what's going on here. We'll just ask Spirit. Thank you, D Destiny. I appreciate it. So let's get to Nisi here, and Ellie will get to you too. So just hang on, everybody. It's getting a little bit busy finally, and so uh, Spirit's saying for you, Nisi, around 6 months, the energies are going to change. Uh, you gotta be open to it. You gotta make sure that when you and your kids talk, that you're listening as much as you're speaking, because what holds it back generally is not good communication. But Spirit says the energies are going to change, but you have to change your energy to release whatever's holding you to those past energies and allow for new energies to come in. And if you do, yes, they will reach. Will the relationship will get better. And so Linda C, I'm going to get you an energy card, and then I'm going to do one for Ellie Golf. And so let's see what we have here. And so, wow, the Spirit gave me a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm going to run through it really quickly. So remember I said about safety, that was a collective thing here. Right now, when you got the thinking man, thinking woman, we've got envy. So there's and this is for Linda C. There is a whole bunch of energy that you're way overthinking, and it's keeping you feeling very unsafe, right? And it's about, envy, whether there's drama around you or whether, it's just your friend group, whatever. There's some drama. Spirit's saying, heal that safety. Root chakra is always about safety. Time to do a root chakra healing. Time to do some grounding, intentional grounding. Meditate a little bit, see if you can clear that energy out, because there's a lot of possibilities that are going to come up for you. But right now, whatever is happening that's making you feel unsafe is holding those back. Hope that makes sense, Linda. All right, so Ellie, let's see what we have here. So we have the world for you. It's a great card. Spirit's saying that you're in a really good cycle right now here, Ellie Golf. The world is yours. And so let's see what we have for Trudy Lynn for love. We love love, right? Let's see what we're pulling for you, Trudy Spirit. What are we getting for love? Okay, for you is imagine all the unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So for you, Trudy Lynn, what you need to do is release the past, allow them to be encompassed in the frequency of love, whatever forgiveness, whatever you can do to release that past energy that's holding you back. Once you do, you're making space for something new that wants to come in. So allow for it. And that was for you, Trudy Lynn. And for you, DS2248, yes, we can get you a card. And you're welcome, everybody. Let's see what we have for you. Just remember to please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Trying to get to 2,500 for this week if I can, subscribers. So for you, we have the second chakra. That's a sacral energy. So for you, DS222, this means that it's time for you to do a sacral healing. What is a sacral healing? That's your sexual energy, your creative energy. Something in there is kind of stuck that needs to be released. So hopefully that'll help you. I have some healings for that on my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual. Please look at my chakra heal. Yeah, videos with light language. And so hopefully that makes sense. And for everybody else out there, I do have some free light language healings on Silver Fox Spiritual. That's on YouTube, and that's where I do all my light language work. And let's see what we have. So Christine Amato, let's see what we have for you. For you, I feel a self-care oracle card is coming. And so and for you, we have Christine, validate your past. And so what Spirit's saying is you did the best you could, feel and empathize with your past, not judge it. So Spirit's saying forgive yourself, right? Because a lot of us, hindsight's 2020. You did the best you could at the time. Stop beating yourself up on it. Spirit's saying it's time for you to release that energy of beating yourself up for past. All right. And that was for Christine Amato. And Sono More. Will everything be okay this week? Let's see what your energies are. I'm going to use regular tarot, see what those energies look like. All right. And so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So for you, your hard work productivity is going to pay off in time. Just keep at it, is what Spirit's saying. Keep moving ever so slowly, ever so focused, ever so determined. You're on the right path. You just need to keep moving. You need to have faith. I hope that makes sense for you, Sunil. And thank you, Ellie Goff. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody here. I do this. It helps me get some people who need some readings and healings. I am a healer more than a reader, but all my reads are based on energy reads. That's why I'm a little bit more different than most of the readers you see out here. They're going to tell you some story. It never comes true. I'm going to tell you what's going on in your energy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to help guide you to look at the possibilities of the energies around you. But it's up to you to make a choice, right? Healing is always a choice. It's not something that happens because it's a portal or it's, this day or whatever. There's a solar flare. That's just hogwash and nonsense. Healing is something that you choose to do. And as you choose to do it, yourself will help you heal, help you find that path. And it's a slow process. It's never going to be fast. It's never going to be easy. Those that try to sell you fast and easy are just taking your money. And that's not what you want. You want to be able to make sure that what you're doing is working on self through self. You don't need anything external from anything but yourself. So I hope that makes sense. And so let's see what else we have here. We'll get a few more readings in for some people. Anybody who hasn't had a card at this point, put your name into the comment window. I'll pull a card for you. We're doing free 1 card per person. I only ask a few things. I ask that you like, follow, share, and subscribe. And at the same time, I ask that you only put your question in once unless I say, hey, this screen scrolled too fast. I couldn't find everybody, so put something in. So anybody who hasn't gotten a card at this point, please put your question in. And let's see what we have. Otherwise, I'm going to pull I'm going to pull some energies of love for the collective, and maybe we'll do a yes or a no pick a pile. They're always kind of fun too. So let's do, while we're waiting for a few questions, let's do a few collective. Spirit, give me some collective energies for love for this week. Okay, we've got a few cards. And so Spirit's saying for love this week, for some of you, there's no second chances to grave, right? Remember we saw death come up earlier before. And what does that mean? It means it's time, it's ending a cycle. We got to release that old energy. And as we release that old energy, well, guess what? Some love, some strong affection is going to come in. And your person has probably been sending you a lot of messages, but never sending them. They've been typing them out, typing these texts, typing these emails, and guess what? They never had the courage to hit the button for send. But Spirit's saying this attraction is coming in. They're not going to be able to kind of just delete that message anymore. That message will come in. So those are the energies that are brewing for the end of February. as we start rolling into March, start rolling into spring. And you know what happens in the spring, right? This is when all the animals have their little babies and stuff like that. They've been holed up and pregnant all winter, and springtime is the time from when things start to bloom, right? And so with that, let's see if we have any other questions. Hey, Truth, it's good to see you. Did you want a card? And for anybody else who has joined and hasn't gotten a card, please put your name in the chat. I'll probably be staying on for about another 10 minutes or so. So if you do want one, let me know right away. And good evening, Fit Inkaholic. How are you? Did you want a card today? And anybody else who would like a card, just put your question in the comments. And hello, Helen. It's nice to see you. All right, let's see. Okay, so let's see what we have for you, Inkaholic. I'm thinking a love card for you today. I don't know why. I'm just getting pulled to it. So I'm gonna look and see what's going on within your energies. All right, Spirit, why am I being called for a love card for Fit Inkaholic? Spirit threw me out 2 cards. Spirit saying it's time for you to get into that lighter energy because somebody's going to come in that's going to want to spend some quality time with you. Either they're here already or they're about to come in, but you have to be in that light energy. You have to be in that kind of flirty energy, not heavy, not weighed down. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Fit Inkaholic. And so let's see who else. If anybody else has a question, we can put it into the chat window. Otherwise, how's your week going, everybody? I appreciate you, and thank you, Truth. Appreciate everybody coming on. When I go on live, I don't have a set schedule. I just when I get called to jump on for a few minutes, I jump on. Sometimes it's just to give a light language healing to somebody who truly needs it. Sometimes it's just to go out and put some collective messages in. So I think I'm going to do a pick a pile while we're waiting here. This one's good for everybody here. This one's going to be what's blocking you in love. And that's very possible, Fit Inkaholic. And just remember, sometimes with love, it doesn't always have to be a relationship. It could just be a really, really strong soulmate. But let's see what happens. Let us know the next time I come live. All right, so I'm going to put out 3 cards, and we're going to play this game again. And this is for anybody who is currently single, wanting love in their life of any kinds. It could be love from your kids. It could be usually it's around relationships, but it could be love of any kind. And if you're not getting the love that you want, we're going to figure out why. We're going to do a quick little pick a pile here. I'm going to put 3 crystals out. I'm going to put a clear crystal, a purple one, and a green one. And so what we're going to do is and Ms. Melly, I'll answer that question, but let's play the game first. This game may give you an answer why you haven't found that boyfriend this year, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to say to ourselves, what is it that I'm doing in this now moment that is creating blocks for me finding the love that I truly desire? And as you ask yourself that question, look at the piles, clear, purple, or green, and ask yourself which one. Don't second guess yourself. Always pick the first one that pops in your head. Trust yourself, trust your intuition. And we're going to say, why haven't I found love this year? And so now I'm going to give everybody 10 seconds to tune into their own intuition, and then we are going to go ahead and reveal the answers. So remember, ask yourself, why hasn't love found me? What am I doing that's creating that block? And now we're going to pick that pile. All right, so let's get to our answers. I know everybody wants the answers. So we're going to start with the green pile. And for those who chose the green pile, it's expectations, right? And so What happens with expectations? Expectations, they always lead to what? They lead to disappointments, right? And so Spirit's saying to you, you know, when you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list, want what's real. So it's time to loosen up, the green group. It's time for you to loosen up your expectations so you stop being disappointed. And that way it gives you space to allow for possibilities, to allow for love to come into your life. Second one, if you've chosen the purple pile, Spirit saying hard to get. You're missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give somebody a chance. So for you, you have a closed off energy. Anybody who picked this pile, your heart's probably got all sorts of blockages. You've come up with every excuse in the book. You need this, you need that. You have too many things on your list. It's time for you to relax and be open and not give that resting bitch face, as they call it. You don't want to give that. You want to be able to be open, be approachable, right? Because you're being non-approachable because you're choosing not to have love in your life. Why? Because you're afraid of it. And so you've got to loosen up your fear on that. And so those who have chosen the clear pile, your block is fear of loss. You're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. And that happens a lot because you're afraid that, it's almost like an anxious attachment. You're afraid that they're going to leave you, so you'll change, you'll do anything possible to make them not leave because you're so afraid. But that fear, that clinginess is what pushes them away. And so, with that, I hope this resonates. Let me know in the comments if the choices that you chose resonate with you as to why love hasn't found you in that now moment. And then, so now we're going to get back to Ms. Melly. Let's answer your question. I'm going to ask it as a timing question. When is the timing going to be right for you to find your boyfriend? And Spirit threw one out. Spirit says change this perspective for observation. So Spirit's saying that you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's the problem. You need to change how you look at things, change what you're chasing, change what you're attracting. And that always comes with healing self and looking at your patterns of why do you keep repeating the same cycle. I call it the hamster wheel of karma. Get out of that cycle, take a pivot, and make a different decision, a better decision. I hope that makes sense to you, Ms. Melly. And let's see what we have here. So Lolly Moodley's, see what we have for you. Will you find a partner? I'm just going to give you a timing one too. I'm not going to give you a yes or no. I'm going to give you timing possibilities. And Spirit is saying for you, spring is when there's possibilities. And you see how I said that possibilities? Nothing is ever set in stone. You have to allow it. There's some healing you need to do, but you have time to do it. So hopefully that will help you. It's just around the corner for you, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere anyway. So with that, if there's anybody else I haven't gotten a card, please do put it in the comments. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe if you have gotten a card. And also make sure your notifications are on. So when I go live again, you'll be able to find me. And Ms. D, yeah, we can find something for you. Let's see what I feel into for you, Ms. D. I feel we're going to do some more of this card here. Wow, that came out fast. So, Ms. D, Spirit is saying to you, be guided by your heart. Let go of logic and rationality. Get out of your head. Find some kindness. Find your heart. Your heart always knows what's going on. So hopefully that helps you, Ms. D. And thank you for your email. When we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. Whenever you're ready for a reading, just let me know. I appreciate you coming in and watching the reads and reaching out. So with that, who else is wanting a question answered? So Zoe, I'm going to give you from South America, right? Is that what you're saying? So I'm going to give you the answer, the real answer, one that you don't want to hear, and then I'll give you the answer what Spirit's going to say to you, right? And uh, so with the whole thing of exes, will they reach out? Who cares, right? And why do you say who cares? South Africa, even better. Uh, that's pretty far away. So the reason we say who cares is because the energy of waiting is an energy of pulling, and that pulling energy actually pushes your person away further. And so, what we want to do is we want to just not care. We want to release it to the universe, right? And then, as you release it to the universe, if the energies are right, that you will attract this person that you're thinking about. So, Spirit, what's going on? Will her ex reach out to her? And spirit's slapping you a little bit. Spirit saying stop. You got to get outside of that energy because you're pushing whatever is meant for you away. And perhaps this person's not meant for you, but somebody else is. That pulling energy is also creating a gap in space. So you don't have any space because you're filling it all up with a want for something that's not there. And so by doing that, you've filled up your cup, and now you can't get what's meant for you to come in to come in. I hope that helps. And will you get back with your colored boyfriend? Well, is he blue or is he green? What color are we talking about here? And so let's see what we have. Will make China Ukulu Thu get back. You're another South African. Wow, I must get the South African crowd. Welcome, South Africa. For sure, you're getting Makachina. You're going to get your boyfriend for sure. And Samantha Ray, you would like a reading. Okay, let's see what we have for you, Samantha Ray. Let's pull a card. And you're welcome, Makachina. I'm really bad at African names, so just bear with me as I mispronounce everything. Fragile foundation for you, Samantha Ray. The higher you stack, the more delicate the balance becomes. Spirit saying, start building something with a better foundation. Right now, if you look at it, I'm going to hold it way up here so you can see it. You see how all those rocks are just barely balancing, and this is a balancing act. And Spirit's saying sooner or later that pile of rocks is going to fall. And so what you want to do is you want to kind of try to build something a little bit more sturdy in your life. Stop finding these little things that are way off balance within your life, those energies that are fleeting, because they're all going to topple. You got to really get off of the surface and really get down deep. I hope that makes sense. And Truth from Ohio. I'm Pennsylvania myself. And it actually was a beautiful day in Pennsylvania today, even with the clouds. It was warm. Enough of this cold. I'm really pissed off at the groundhog. From Missouri, the Show Me State. It's the Show Me State, Missouri? And let's see what else we have. So I'm gonna probably do about two more people. So if anybody was missed and didn't get a card, please put your name in the comments. I'll pull your card. All I ask is that you go ahead and like, follow, share, and subscribe to my channel. And it's always good to have notifications on because as the notifications go on, you get to know when I do the live readings. If you're looking for a little bit deeper than one card, I do offer paid readings. My readings run anywhere from $10 all the way up to 60, and the 61 is live through Zoom, and I usually do a little light language with that one. And at the same time, I do light language healings as well. If you just go to my pinned comments on my profile, you will see a whole menu of services, or send me an email at silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com, and I can send you the whole menu. And so, Donna, let's see what we have for you. For you, I feel that there's a love situation that you need some information on, or at least just this deck has a card that's meant for you. And yeah, it's saying you have an inner knowing, Donna, of something. Spirit's saying trust your intuition because right now you're not listening to it. And that's why, even though this is a love deck, it just pulled up your intuition. And Haya. So how are you today, Haya? And would you like a card? And thank you so much, Truth. I appreciate you for saying that. I'm just a, broken person like everybody else. Just because I'm up here reading cards doesn't mean I don't have to do a lot of healing. I do the same myself. We all need healing, and if we didn't, we wouldn't be here. So let's see what we have for you. And let's see what card we have. We got a couple cards that flew out for you, and so you got sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. That's your third eye. You've got action and victory, an angel of strength. And so what does that mean, right? So if we look at all these together, what's happening here is that you're getting some information, you're starting to get clarity through your third eye, and it's going to be something that the information you're going to get is going to require a lot of strength. Spirit's saying if you're willing to act upon that information, you will be victorious. And so I hope that makes sense to you, but there is something, coming down the pike that's going to require a lot of strength and fortitude. But if you take the right action, you will, just make sure you're trusting that guidance you're receiving, because you will come back, you will come out on top. But you're going to have to make a decision. And you're going to have the strength to make that decision. It won't be an easy one. Awesome. And so with that, I'm going to give last call for anybody who would like a card. Otherwise, I am going to call it a night. So please make sure you have liked, followed, shared, and subscribed. Make sure that you have your notifications on. And if you want your own personal reading, do reach out, silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com. And just look for my daily reads. I do a daily read on the love energies available to you for the day, as well as a lot of times I'll do a pick a card. Today I did a little pick a card. And I also do one on the general energies. And probably on Thursday will be my next lovers and separation. So those of you who feel like you're in a twin flame journey, soulmates, but you're separated from your person, we'll look at what the energies are for the collective and see how you can best take advantage of those energies. I won't be telling you stories about what your person's doing because we don't really care. Focus is always on self. And with that, thank you all for coming and spending a good 45 minutes here, chatting with me, having some fun here in Pennsylvania and on TikTok. And we'll see you at the next reading. I probably won't be going. I might go live tomorrow night. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see how the energies are. But I do appreciate everybody. And if you are looking for something a little deeper, please do reach out for your own reading at silver.fox.affirmations@gmail.com or send me a DM. Oh, I see. I see. So the truth is coming out. Awesome. So have a great day. And we'll see you all in the next reading. Cheers. Have a wonderful night and spend some time meditating and connecting to self.